Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Taproom. Apologies. 1 minute it said 7:59, next minute it's 8:02. So God knows what I've lost time. 2 minutes. God knows what's going on there. So, oh, right, not happening. So, good evening all. Let me just get a pint glass, get some beer down there. Oil. Oh, piss off you. That's it. On him talking in the background. And there we go. So, good evening all. Just been in the hot tub for an hour, so apologies. I feel absolutely shattered. What is it about hot tub? It's like going in the bath. You go in the bath for an hour, you feel knackered. And that's probably going in the hot tub. I go in the hot tub and I'm absolutely shattered now. So, good evening, Christopher, Liam, Mark. Here we go. So, let me just put that there and click on. Then I can see the comments better because as I get old, fucking the eyes are going. And yeah, skip out. Good. We'll be with you in a second. There we go. I can see the chat there. I reckon I'm definitely gonna have to start getting fucking glasses. Yeah. Hot tub. Sneezing away in the hot tub. Got bleach coming into my face, and I'm still sneezing. It's strange, isn't it? The old. There we go. So good evening, everyone. The hours will be gone by 10:30 tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'll be drinking water tomorrow, don't you worry. Yeah. We definitely will be drinking. Good evening, Monica, as well. Yeah. Definitely will be drinking, and Square Table as well. Yeah. Definitely will be drinking water tomorrow. You know, we're starting off early, or me and Liam are at least. Jagman will meet up with us at some stage, I presume. And Shane's going to also meet up with us. Then a load of others are going to meet up. So there's going to be a good crowd of us by tomorrow night. It's going to be a good night, to be fair. God knows what's going on with my computer on this side. So my Chromebook's died a death. Luckily, the comments haven't. Oh, there we go. I can see the comments on this side. I just can't see their videos. That's good. I don't want to see myself twice. Anyway. 2 litre bottle of water's in the fridge. 2 litre bottle. There is water down there. You can get water. There is places to get water. 34 degrees down south tomorrow. 17 degrees. I'd rather be in Glasgow. Yeah. Oh dear. Not good sneezing on camera. 90% water, beer. Yeah, well, there is that. You know, if you drink low ABV beer, you're basically drinking water anyway. I mean, to be fair, in a lot of ways, you are drinking water most of the time anyway. Good evening, David. How are you? So let me get some beer down me neck because the hay fever's kicking in, and I need some beer to quell the hay fever. Yeah, that's my excuse. There is an area, there is a tap down there where you can get water at the craft beer festival, and there's a better place to go for a wee as well. So you know how you've got these portable toilets that nobody likes. Who likes going in portable toilets? And then last year, while we were there last year, one of the blokes there says to us, "Don't go in the portable toilets. Go to them toilets there. They're there for the staff." And we was like, "Yes." Went in there, clean, looked after, and much better. Yeah. Good evening, Shane and Joel. How are you, mate? And Stuntman Steve. How are you? It is warm in it. It is ridiculously warm, depending where you are in the country. Jackman, hey, what time are you getting into Nottingham, mate? Yeah, there's plenty of toilets there, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not working tomorrow. No. I've got the day off, so I'm getting up in the morning. I'm having some breakfast, as you do, and I'm straight down to meet Liam at 11 o'clock. Good evening, Bramwell. Mate, how are you? hottest day ever recorded down south. We had 37 degrees in Nottingham the other year. That was ridiculously hot. Yeah. Stopped in the air-conditioned van. Had the van on and aircon. 40 degrees in Paris tomorrow. Thank God I don't live in Paris. Yeah, trains are shit next week, aren't they? Yeah. But I can't blame the train people. Sad for everyone who wants to go on a train. But you know, sometimes you have to. Yeah, we'll be in a pub, mate. Any time tomorrow. Good evening, Benjamin. We'll be in a pub. It's just a case if you're going to get in a Uber into town, getting anywhere near us, and we'll come and meet you. Good evening, Mr. Luke John. How are you? Are you doing beer reviews on YouTube then? Just by the name, obviously. Yeah. YouTube beer reviews, all good fun. Started myself 4 years ago. 4 years already. Crazy. Yeah. For the first 2 years, nobody even watched the video. Well, not many at least. No, not many do these days either. So not much day. Probably be there. Might have been day 1 p.m. Yeah. So either get a Uber or a bus into town. It's probably just as easy just to get a Uber, to be honest. And we'll tell you where we are. We'll get you on WhatsApp. If Liam makes a WhatsApp group up or messages you, it's dead easy to get to us. And then we'll come and meet you. And by that time, I think Shane will be with us as well. So there'll be 4 of us. Be a good laugh as well. Everyone has a right to strike. You're damn right, Mark. You know, too many times the staff get shit on by bosses who just in it for the greed. So there's a track. There's some major tap takeovers going off across the city all week. But tomorrow there's a track takeover. I think it's at the Keen's Head. It's supposed to start at 5, but we'll get there early and get away early. But there's also a Verdant takeover at the Fox and Grapes, which is next door to the beer festival. So that's a good thing. I was hoping to get to the beer festival earlier, but I've not heard no. So we'll get in at normal time and enjoy a good night anyway. And 30 degrees in Nottingham tomorrow. Shit, that's hot, isn't it? Plenty to drink, plenty of water tomorrow, plenty of food, and a little bit of beer on top. Uber's good, but you have to be in the place where you ordered the Uber. So, say you get on your phone and you order a Uber, you have to be at that exact spot. You can't walk off about a couple of minutes away and say, "Where's my chuffing Uber?" You have to be, because they get it from the spot you ordered. Modern technology. The beers tomorrow are going to be amazing, and obviously we you don't want anything more than a third of anything you drink. There's going to be good merch tomorrow, so if you've got the pennies, good merch. Brett, good evening, Mr. Beardy Beer Reviews. How are you, mate? Been a while. How's the family as well? Are you all good? Oh, hey, look. Crime goes up 50%. Well, let's be fair. The lager drinkers can't handle their beer. It's always the case. You get the students and lager drinkers go out. They're all trying to pull the women. They get pissed off, and yeah, it's not nice. So there you go. I don't know about shorts, but I'll be in short sleeve tomorrow. Yeah, I need to find a decent t-shirt to wear. Something with beer on, no doubt. Speedo's out tomorrow. Fuck that. Ripped jeans to air the nuts. You could wear a kilt. Yeah, get some airflow. Yeah, all about the airflow. No, there's no Wraggys Golden Ale tomorrow. Yeah, it's a craft beer festival, so Wraggys Golden's are traditional, to be fair. You won't want to see Wraggys and Speedo. Jesus Christ. Yeah, even in fucking underpants, it's bad enough. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to myself, never mind anybody else. $5 shave. Yeah, this is the weather. You see, for a lot of people who like certain types of beer, this warm weather brings out your lager, your cider, your golden and your pale ales, because they're king. They are king in this weather. Any Brewdog or Tiny Rebel tomorrow? No, no, no. There's no Brewdog anywhere in sight, to be fair. Brewdog, Wragging the Fong by 10:30, no chance. Full English at 9 a.m. Hey. Fair play, fair play. Yeah, we're going to Wetherspoons and having a breakfast in Wetherspoons with a cheeky beer. There's bound to be a £2 beer that we can have, and then see what's open after that, and do a couple of pubs before Shane joins us, and then our good man Jagman joins us as well. But we'll try and get to Keane's Head for the track takeover, and then try and get to Box and Grapes for the Verdant takeover. If anything, just to say we were there. Good evening, Jack, and welcome, and thanks for embarrassing me. Yeah, and oi oi, evening ball bags. Yeah, yeah. And Thomas, how the hell did you know that Jack was coming in straight after that? That was interesting. Either Jack was in the background waiting for you to say it, or what? That was quite interesting. Funny. Burger and chips. I'm okay with burger and chips. Oats fill the belly. I'm gonna have a meal at Wetherspoons. I'm gonna take some water with me, but then I'm also good evening, Jamie C. But I'm also going to have some chips and gravy before we go into the beer festival, simply because you need to fill your belly. Good evening, Craig. And if anything, I learnt last year, and this was from Craig, is that water moderation is key at a beer festival. I learnt that from Craig. And not drinking too much, going from high ABV back down to low ABV, alternating, taking it easy, you last the whole day. It's all about the experience. It's not about getting drunk. You have eyes everywhere. Never should anyone forget that. It takes me an hour and 20 minutes to get to my hotel. That's not too bad from where you are. It's not too bad at all. Yeah, Wetherspoon. I'm not really keen on Wetherspoon. Not sad. But yeah, more and water. Me and Jagman both learned a lesson on the first night, yeah, because we were both steaming. I was just slightly less steaming than Jagman, and didn't see the twins coming. Hey. It is. It's Nottingham Craft Beer Festival this weekend. So Jamie said, 2 days, Friday and Saturday. It's been the craft beer week across Nottingham. The amount of tap takeovers, beer writers. It's been a fantastic. If you're a fan of Monica, see you later. If you're a fan of the craft beer, this week has been a stunning week. If you can afford it, obviously, well, because to go out every single night to a pub, not easy. And those who can, wow, you've done well. I simply can't. Simple as that. Yes, mate. Jagman, go to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival page, and they've got a link to Untapped. On the link to Untapped, the page, the beer list has been updated. There's some barnstormers, and that's not all the beers, to be fair. Glasgow Camera Festival today until Saturday. Might pop in. Hey, always good to go to a beer festival. I mean, I'm not really a massive camera fan. Apologise to anybody from Nottingham Camera, but I'm not. And they do things that I don't agree with. But promoting beer, we're all on the same page with that. As beer reviewers and beer fans, we're all about promoting good beers and wanting to drink good beers. Shane is doing both nights. I simply can't afford to do both nights. And I don't think my liver could keep up with doing 2 nights again. 12 till 5 on the Saturday. Hey, if I get an invite, I might get back down and do a 12 till 5, but you never know. If I get an invite, and that's only if I ever get an invite. I don't, simple as that. I've got my own craft beer tour going at the moment. I'm visiting every brew pub in my local area, upstate New York, 2 per night. Jamie C, that is amazing. How's the beers in New York? Is it more quirky? Is it double IPAs, triple IPAs, imperials, and that? Always interesting to hear from somebody from a different country, um, just to see how the beers are over there and what the breweries are that you really like. Um, our man Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, he's the man who has got a lot of contacts amongst the USA craft beer community, uh, beer review community. Um, and it is amazing to hear what's different in the USA compared to the UK. I always find that the USA are a little bit above, a little bit in front of the UK with trends. Yeah, Castle Rock's DDH Pale is supposed to be there tomorrow, definitely. Yeah, Mark, camera, Cass beer's king. I've learnt that in this last year. Um, Shane, yeah, and we've got steaming. Hey, we've got the Fire Rock meet up soon as well. 3 a.m. till 6 p.m. tomorrow and Saturday. Can relax when it rains on Sunday. Yeah, we need some rain. We certainly do. Certainly do. Good evening, Paul. How are you, mate? And Liam's the animal. Hey. Bellhaven Black in New York. Last time you went, I've never been to New York. Love to go. Great beer scene at the moment. That's awesome to hear. Um, I think the world, coming back from COVID, the world, apart from what's happening in Ukraine for obvious reasons, the world is a better place. Sadly, Ukraine's something else. Take a trip out to see Slurp. That would be something, wouldn't it? Going over to the Isle of Man, see Slurper. Oh, that'd be stunning. Handspec and Day London Port is better than Guinness, but according to the craft beer channel. Yeah. Let's be fair. Guinness, standard Guinness, isn't that great. It's pretty basic beer. So yeah, Handspec and Day London Porter would be better, but there's a lot better than Guinness in the grand scheme of things. Definitely. Um, yeah, craft beer channel. I thought it was. Yeah. It's funny, really, the craft beer channel. I've seen their channel, and yes, they are the most popular, but they are by no means the best. By no means. And it does seem to be the case across beer review channels that some of those with a lot more subscribers are not the best. Trust me, by a long shot. You'll send me some rain. Glasgow's always got plenty to spare. It's funny because when we go over to Londonderry in the Northern Ireland, it always rains there. Always rains. Tried an amazing sour gift that was flavoured with warheads, which is sort of sour candy. Ooh. This is what I like about the USA because they do things that we don't do everywhere and we catch on a little bit later. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping for a great day, mate. I've been looking forward to this. You know when you look forward to something and your hopes and aspirations are it's going to be an amazing day, and that's all we want, isn't it? You know, have a great day, get out there, see the brewers, see the beer community. I've no doubt that tomorrow it's going to be absolutely rammed. And we're going to see people, not just the people who make the beer, we're going to see Instagram people, Twitter people, Facebook people. It's going to be an interesting time. Whether we actually know any of them, there's another thing. Yeah. Might get somebody come up to me and say, "You're Raggy, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, who are you?" And it happened last year. So people coming up, shaking your hand, and it's like, I have no idea who you are. And it's people who've got their own followings, and it's like, I still don't know who you are. And, yeah, but there you go. Can't watch everybody's channels, can you? You know. Meant to be going. The weather's meant to be going downhill over the weekend. I hope so, to be fair, because we do need some rain. We really do. And Sharman, good evening. I am catching up with the comments. Comments coming pretty fast tonight, to be fair. Yeah, yeah, Mark. Yeah, yeah. It's funny, isn't it? I tell you, it's not all about the amount of subscribers. I know people with 500 subscribers who are way better than me and are way better than those with 50,000. So there you go. You're right. The craft beer channel isn't. It's just that they've got the ability to go. I think with all channels, if you've got the ability to go more, what's the word, more professional and that, and talk to breweries, then you will gain more subscribers in that way. And I think that's what happens with some of these. They're just more professional. I'm in no way professional, so there you go. Thunderstorms tomorrow night. Let's hope it's after 11 o'clock when we're all home. Yeah, Dean is an absolute star, and he's very similar to me in a lot of ways. He's got not issues, but we've all got issues in some form or another. But he is a genuinely good reviewer, no doubt about it. Turn up tomorrow on your birthday suit. No, no, we won't get in. I'm going to print my ticket out just in case my phone plays up. I am trying to get two. I'm trying to sort out both my phones tomorrow, and then taking a little thing to put my SIM card into a different phone when one phone runs out of charge. But I'm going to also try and find my chargers wherever they are. Jubel Lager, Benjamin. I like Jubel. Yeah, the peach. Oh, sublime. Yeah, Guinness Guru. Never heard of him. But like you say, across social media, there are loads of people with mega followings. And unless you follow them, you don't really know who they are. It's same with beer reviewers on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and that, on Twitter as well. Unless you follow people, you really don't know who they are. And I was with Craig last year, and he meant there was this little woman that walked past us. And I didn't know who she was. And she says, "Oh, that's such and such," and I'm like, means no to me. And now I know who she is. She's on Instagram, and she hangs about with the American girl who's in the US, in the UK. I can't remember her name either. Oh, but yeah, yeah, it just I can't remember her name. Yeah, now I'm looking if I remember my own name. Never mind anybody else's. But in any case, this Belgian Dubel homebrew is tasting absolutely immense tonight. Just had to get that one in before anybody wonders what I'm drinking. Hottest day tomorrow. Yeah, water. If you come into Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, if you're drinking tomorrow, get some bloody water down you. Don't think that you can drink all day long and not take a bit of water. I learnt this lesson last year, and on the second day of the beer festival, I lasted a good 12 hours, 12 flipping hours, and I was good. In fact, Craig lasted 13. I stayed in the pub, and I wish I'd have stayed there as well because he got to talk to all the all the brewers. No, I didn't. Gutted, absolutely gutted. But yeah. So yeah, water, food, beer, moderation. Moderation is key. Yeah, the Belgian Dubel, mate, is it's turned out amazing now. At first, I was like you. I thought I'm not really a fan of Belgian beer. Yeah, but now it's aged lovely, and it's still a bit. It's not. It's a bit cloudy, to be fair, but it's turned out decent. Yeah, would I brew it again? No. but it's tasted nice, and now I can drink the rest. I've got about another 20 litres, so moderation is key, says the man who drinks 7 nights a week. I know. I don't drink to get drunk, not now at least. I drink because, one, I enjoy a bit, and I'm certainly not the only one who drinks 7 nights a week. I look across my YouTube and social media network, and I see lots of people who do, but they don't drink a lot. You know, they'll have 2 or 3 pints, and that's it. And moderation, you know, it's all about moderation. I know people that go out on a Friday and Saturday, and they're drinking 15 pints a night, if not more. And it's like, wow, the damage in one push you're doing is worse than a steady flow. So there is, and you know, it does bother me sometimes that I do drink too much, and it is. It's why I don't drink. It's why at the moment I've not touched wine for a while. I've not touched spirits for a while either. And I was always told, and you're right, Benjamin, it is worth. I was always told that whopping it down you in one go is actually worse than being steady. I have no. Yours is brown in colour in the line. Or you piss. Or you beer. Yeah, yeah. So there you go. But it's on about your piss. David, yeah, 15 pints a week. I mean, I do 2 or 3 beer reviews a night, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm close to 15 pints. I won't say I do, not every week. I suppose it's different. Jubel Peach, mate. The first time I reviewed that, I was absolutely taken aback. I love um, Badger's Golden Glory, which is a peach and melon, and Sneaky Bears, I know. And yeah, I love the peach and melon in Badger's Golden Glory. And Jubel took me back to that moment of the peach, and it's just amazing. You know, to say it's 4%, and I presume it's 4%, if memory serves me correct. But bloody hell, it's stunning for what it is. It's the taste of the peach, absolutely stunning. And I gave it an absolute belting review. First time I did it, you know, it's one of them where you drink something for the first time and it's like, wow, this is off the charts good. And then the second time you drink it, you think, yeah, it's not so bad. It's all right, but it's maybe not as good. You know, you do get beers like that, though. 99 pence a beer, Morrison's, yeah. There's 8 of them, isn't there? Yeah. The beers themselves, they're good beers, trad beers, traditional beers. Aren't they as good as they used to be 3 or 4 years ago? Makes you wonder. Because if you look at it, if you're selling the beer today for a quid a beer, and then 4 years ago for a quid a beer, to make any profit at all, you've either got to be brewing in mega amounts to make a little bit of profit, or you're selling at a loss, or the beer's reduced. You know, the quality of the beer is reduced. Good evening, Tad. How do you, mate? It's been a while. Jamie, say, I see no issue with having a beer or 2 a night. I really don't. You know, a lot of people have mental health issues, and a lot of people don't want to do drugs. They don't want to do tablets. Couple of beers, 2 or 3 beers a night, it's their way of chilling with life. And in that respect, I think that's a good thing. I think by not drinking anything, when I don't drink anything at all, I have a shit night's sleep. If I have a couple of beers, I'm a bit more chilled, my brain's thinking of other things, and it's a good thing. Vocation beers, yeah, yeah. I've got a new vocation on the beer wall behind me, to be fair. We all need to blow out now and again, don't we? Definitely, definitely. Dad, work. Jesus Christ. We're saving up for this vow renewal next year. Me and the wife are getting remarried next year. And saving up for that. And we're going to do a Wraggys beer festival, and I'm going to invite as many people as I can literally afford to invite. There's going to be a lot of beers there, obviously, and it's going to be a good one. Yeah, the days we're in the middle of June already. Where's that gone? Good evening, Matt. And are you coming across Nottingham for the beer festival at any stage, the craft beer festival? Good evening, Craig. How are you, good sir? Couple of beers, chat. What makes the world go round? It is, it's all about interaction. It's about chatting. This is where beer is amazing. There's much more to beer than getting drunk. There should always be more to beer than getting drunk. It's about chat. It's about sometimes we have to chat just to get rid of something that's annoyed us in the day, like being at work all day with a chef at work and no food, and these things annoy the hell out of you. And yeah, don't get me started. But Craig, you had a blowout this morning, much better now. Yeah, same sort of blowout. Yeah. That's my sort of blowout at 7 o'clock every morning, but not go down that road. Saturday afternoon session. Oh, it's a pity I'm only there for the Friday, unless I get invited back and the wife lets me, of course. Liam wasn't having a pint today until the missus says, go and get a pint and cheer up. Oh, bless me. It's funny how a beer can cheer you up. It is. It is. In a lot of ways, live beer reviews cheer me up because of the chat and interaction. When you're at work all day, you're working on your own, it can get so boring. Talking to birds is one thing. You see a robin come down, start chatting, and then he fucks off halfway through a conversation. It's like, excuse me, I was talking. And then you're talking to a pigeon and he does the same. And it's like, yeah, the wife has ditched you to stay Harry Styles at Wembley. Oh, that's rude, isn't it? Hey, all those women, eh? First, Harry Styles. First pub tomorrow. First pub tomorrow is going to be a Webspoons pub, so me and Liam can get some food down this. I'm going to have something to eat in the morning before I go out. I'm going to have a nice egg sandwich. I'm going to get to the pub. I'm going to have a breakfast. Do a few pubs around the Hockley area, because I'm not walking too far. I'm getting old. And but there's a track takeover at Keen's Head tomorrow. It's supposed to be at 5, but it'll be on earlier. There's bound to be on earlier than 5. It's about 4 o'clock. Breakfast and a pint. Oh yeah. We'll get something nice for the first pint. I'm not drinking fucking Ruddle. Yeah. Or any of that shite. I want something that's decent. So around the Hockley area, there's lots of good pubs. Wraggys farts to look forward to in the afternoon. But don't even go there. Yeah. Me and craft beers. Oh, dear. Does anybody else get the same? You drop your guts and you can clear a bar. But in some ways, it's a good thing because all of a sudden, you're there at the bar, you think, little side shooter. Next minute, it's clear, and you're like, hey, bless you. Get in, get the beer. Yeah. So I reckon get to the takeover at about 4 o'clock. Get down to the Verdant takeover for about 5, and then get into the beer festival at opening doors. Wraggys, Doctor Drink Little, talk to the birds. Hey. Harry Styles was in Birmingham last night as well. Or was he in Manchester? Manchester last night. Yeah. Yeah. He's all over the place, isn't he? It's like dog shit. I'm gonna have a breakfast at home, mate, and then I don't mind having a breakfast at Wetherspoons as well, unless we leave the breakfast at Wetherspoons and just have a look round for pubs and then get some chips and gravy. Yeah, chips and gravy is king. Yeah. It's cheaper than Wetherspoons as well, and you don't have to have a pint of shite beer as well. I might actually meet you at the train station. Yeah, and open at the Bat and Fiddle's open. I might have to check out what's open at a certain time tomorrow. Never trust a thought in your experience. No, no, don't. No, it can end up very wet and really disconcerting. Yeah. There you go. Fuck off. Got the video starting to talk at the same time. So just realised we're 37 minutes in. There are 23 people in the chat. Good evening to everyone else in the chat. For those who aren't talking, welcome to Wraggys Beer Reviews. This is Wraggys Taproom. We are a bunch of people on the internet who talk about beer. We have a laugh. This is more so towards Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, to be fair. And Nottingham's Craft Beer Festival is going to be an amazing day for those people going over the weekend or interested in Nottingham. It's an amazing place. We have so many great breweries, tap rooms, craft beer pubs. You could spend literally a week here and still not get round all the pubs. I'm not joking. Even I, who lives in Nottingham, has not been to all the craft beer pubs, which is ridiculous. In a lot of ways. Keep hearing of new pubs I've not been to, and I'm like, where did this pub come from? So it just goes to show you. Harry Styles played Old Trafford Cricket Ground last night. Yeah. My niece was there last night. Yeah, and her friends up in Manchester. Yeah. Chips and gravy. We need there's a lovely place that does chips and gravy next to the Angel Microbrewery, which is literally 5 minutes walk away from Sneinton Market for the craft beer festival, and it's cheap, and you're not paying for expensive food at the craft beer market. Because trust me, the craft beer festival, it's all that expensive vegan shite that no one eats. Dan, good evening, mate. Are you at the craft beer festival tomorrow? I try and answer people on Instagram. It's not that I'm ignorant. Sometimes my phone just clicks on and people think I've read their comments, and I don't read their comments. And all of a sudden I look and I think, oh, hold on, someone's commented, someone's messaged me, and I see it and I think, oh. And I messaged one of my people who I do a garden for, and I messaged her the other day and sent her a clip off Instagram, and thank God it wasn't out naughty. Could have been fucking naughty. Hey, tomorrow night's going to be the best night, I think, because tomorrow night all the big beers are out. Bang the Elephant are going to schedule their beers out over the full festival. But a lot of the breweries, they tend to put their A game on the Friday night, and then going into the Saturday, they're starting to run out of beers. All the local breweries, they're pretty knowledgeable on this. They know what the crack is. So they put their A game out over 2 days. They've got plenty of reserves. Because if they don't sell it tomorrow and Saturday, they'll sell it to micro pubs anyway. So they're not too bothered. If you're coming over this weekend, Mr. Meister, good evening. If you're coming this weekend, Siren Craft have got some amazing beers on. Cloudwater's got some amazing beers. Neon Raptor, Totally Brewed, Black Iris, of course, Liquid Light. Emperor's Brewery is whiskey and wort, is not to be missed. Bang the Elephant, Lumiere, Statement of Intent are two not to be missed beers. Fire Rock Brewing Company, The Call of the Cthulhu, not to be missed. Castle Rock, their Emperor's Brewery 3-year collab, again not to be missed. So yeah, you're going to be pissed as a farm. Lots of water, food. Trust me. Yeah. Juicy meaty kebab. I like a kebab. Chicken kebab. Jobs are good. But that's on tomorrow night, mate. So that'll be at Neon Raptor tomorrow night. The totally brewed Black Ibis. Yeah, it's lovely. It's a good session beer. So drink an Imperial Stout. Get back onto that. Jobs are good and should be an amazing night, mate. Have you got a live coming up tonight, Craig? Out of curiosity. Cloudwater's bought a budget range for that. Do you know? I see. Looking at the supermarket beers, and because of the hops costing more these days, I see that that craft beers in supermarkets going to go downhill. Craft beers that are cheaper online is going to get uphill because online the craft beer brewers get more of the profit. If they sell to supermarkets, the greed of supermarkets will take more of their profit. So the likes of Cloudwater and others will get more profit by selling online than they will in supermarkets. So you can already see in Tesco's that the Spaten, I like Spaten. You can already see that Tesco's have downgraded their craft beer range. I mean, it's all bloody Brewdog, but I reckon that's gonna reciprocate across all supermarkets. The range of craft beer for the immediate future is going to go downhill in supermarkets once the world returns to some normality. It should reverse, but for now, I see that. You can just see it coming up, can't you? Yeah, even my wife, she loves the German beers, German lager beers, like Spaten, and she really does. Some Spaten on your perfect draft machine. Everyone's got these perfect draft machines, haven't they? Yeah. I've got that big country estate, yeah. Buck and Hall. Yeah. Oh, I've got bottles. Yeah, there you go. So my eyes are getting much worse because I can see the time there, but I can't see the time on the phone. So it looks like it's 8:44. So cheers, everyone. I need to get rid of my what's it called? Uh, Pinter. That's what it's called. I remember now what it's called. Evil Dog IPA and Stout on the other day. Oh, with this heat, they should bubble away like the absolute swine. You can refill the kegs. Ooh. No one's made a beer called Face Ass. Be interesting to refill the kegs for the perfect draft with your own homebrew. Now that would be interesting. I'm going to stick some IPA Imperial. Oh dear. Hope that didn't show up on camera. Yep. I was sneezing in the hot tub earlier and the wife says, God, it just looks like he sneezed out a fountain. And yeah, not good. Yeah, the pinter. Bloody hell. I agree, Mark. It was good at start, then they started getting greedy, upping the prices, no free delivery. I mean, let's be fair, it's only 9 pints, you know. Yeah, in the October with the wife, yeah. Oh, I apologise. Hay fever. It's the worst, isn't it? Thank God you can't see that on camera. Evil Dog. Do you know if you change the hops on Evil Dog? Evil Dog's a stunning base beer. You change it's killing me ribs. He changed the hops on Evil Dog. You get and up the ABV. God, the Rivet fever, I know, it's killed. I keep away from certain types of jobs. I don't strim at all. I hope not. Good to get out to your breweries. I'd take a bloody hell. I'd take a trip out to Tiny Rebel if I lived nearby. I really would. Yeah, Evil Dog's fantastic tweaking. Up in the ABV, trying different hops as well. 7 point out the box. Sometimes you can get 8.59 out the box. It's strange how it is. Good evening, Brian. Yeah, Sneeze Watch UK. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about talking about beers. I'm just sneezing. Tiny Rebel's not your cup of tea. Do you feel that with certain breweries? Certain breweries you just don't warm to. And for me, Brewdog at the moment, I'm not warming to Brewdog. They just piss me off with what they're doing. It's like they're all over the supermarkets, but they're not the craft beer brewery they once was. 12 years ago. But yeah, Tiny Rebel. I've had their soup. There's some of their super strong beers are damn nice. Some of their lower stuff, not too nice. And I have the same issue locally with some local breweries. I'm not going to say anything on the chat. But there's a couple of local breweries that I'm like, I really can't be done with your beers. And certain breweries, I find, are up their own arses. And it's like, I'd rather not buy your beers and certainly review your beers because, I just find that you totally you think you're above everybody else and you're not. You're brewing beer for the public. Do you find that when we think about breweries, when they get too big and go too big, that the quality of beer goes downhill, and they just think that what they produce is amazing and everybody's going to love it? I do think that's the same around the country. There are breweries out there that just, they just think they're fucking brilliant. And you drink the beers and you think, what's so brilliant about this? And Brewdog's certainly there. There are other breweries, well, they've had a bit, and I can't remember half them now. But oh, yeah. It's the only problem with sneezing. With sneezing, I start to feel really shite and I start to feel really tired. So even though I'm not tired, it looks like I'm tired, and it looks like I'm sleeping. So one does apologise. The brain's still going, even if the eyes are saying no, we're not going. Hopefully you won't smash the glass this year. Hey, matey. The only downer with tomorrow is that it's bloody warm tomorrow. So, yeah, mate, I have really bad hay fever. Yeah. And the pollen count's ridiculous at the moment. I will take tablets in the morning. So hopefully I'll be in a good way tomorrow night. I've got the door open. My garden is a pollen. I'm a gardener. So it's full of flowers. So the pollen's flowing in. And you had the £45 ATV job. Oh, lovely. Luckily, for the majority of the day, we're actually in air-conditioned pubs. So taking good, air conditioning and shade, water and food is king tomorrow. The beer, up until 6 o'clock, the beer is actually second fiddle. Do want to do the track takeover, do want to do the Verdant takeover, and then get in the beer festival, and certainly want to talk. I want to chat to as many breweries as possible, and just to go to each stand. I'm going to take a 15-minute video, 15 seconds rather, not minute, a 15-second video of each stand, put it on YouTube, let people see what beers they've brought, who they've brought, see how they partake, because a lot of people think about all the beers you get 45 quid. Yeah. We'll see how the breweries are. Last year, yeah, and we need one of them, Benjamin. Yeah. No one wants to collab with me, because we're bastards. But yeah, I only want to brew an Imperial Stout. I mean, fuck me, not that hard. Mark, air conditioning. Air conditioning's cheaper than turning on a heater. It's well cheap. I've got air conditioning in my front room. Yeah, and we had it installed a couple of years ago, and it's amazing. Yeah, I ain't got this upstairs. Fucking boiling upstairs. Hay fever's not nice. No, it's in. I've had hay fever, and some dickhead. Good evening, Mr. Bungle. Some idiot sent me over to the cemetery scrimming, and I said, look, I don't do scrimming because the fact is it kills me. What happened? 3 hours of scrimming. I came back. I'd looked like I'd gone through with Mike Tyson. Couldn't see. I had to go home sick. But I was that ill, and that's me being a gardener. There's some things you don't. You know your limitation. At this time of the year, I try not to do anything dusty. This morning, I was edge trimming at work, and I had a face mask on while I'm edge trimming, so I'm not breathing the pollen in. And obviously, I can't have a face mask while I'm doing a beer review or doing a beer chat, because then no one will be able to sit here, and look and see what you're saying. Yeah, we don't need it for a lot in Nottingham, Mark. We're lucky that Nottingham, we don't really get all the worst weather either. To be fair, yeah, the evenings are bad, mate. Um, what I try and do with hay fever, if you've got a B&M bargain near you, so there's two cheap tablets that are in B&M bargain. The cytirizine. Cytirizine for me stops itching, because with hay fever you get prickly heat. So I suffer from fucking mad itching. Yeah, yeah. The bollocks are on fire at times, but you didn't need to know that. And so I suffer from mad itching. But then I also use loratadine. That's the active ingredient. Loratadine stops the hay fever, so I do a mix of both, two of each. Wraggys, yeah, can I play with your boot? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, I mix them. What that does, it stops the itching, but it also stops the hay fever, and I'll win on both sides. Sadly, at the moment, I've actually got none of the loratadine, unless I go and look in my drug cabinet tonight, and I've looked if I've actually got it. The wipes for your bottom. Only fans would be on tonight, Liam. Crab's cancer. So we'll have another beer, because it's only 56 minutes, and yeah, lovely room. So another of the Belgian Dubel. I can't remember what the kit is now. Is it from Bulldog? Same as Evil Dog. The Belgian Dubel. Can't remember the kit. The face wipes. All right. I suppose in a lot of ways the pollen goes all the way around your face, and obviously underneath your nose. And in some ways, no, I didn't think it was bulldog. Is it festival? Look at that. Way up. Fucking hell. It was ready to surge then. It was definitely ready to go. So, fuck that. We'll have an Imperial instead. Yeah, I thought it was festival. Yeah. Oh, I really ought not to be drinking this much the night before. But there you go. I'm off for the week, so jobs are good. You know, these things happen. Hey, oh, Jesus. That's a decent sized glass. These things happen. And this is the Imperial Chili Chocolate. So, Bulldog's Easter Brew Kit, 2 kilos of brewing sugar with chilies chucked in. And it's a murky bit. Gotta be honest. It's not made a clear beer. But, yeah, I'm getting ready for tomorrow night. Yeah. There's going to be some storming beers tomorrow. I've got to be honest. Bang the Elephant and Emperor's Brewery and Fire Rock. Between those 3 breweries alone, there's at least 10 or 12 beers that I actually want to drink. And that's before you get anywhere else. So the likelihood is that I'm not going to drink a lot tomorrow night. I'll be steaming. There you go. Yeah. As long as I get home. At least Liam, this time you've got Shane with you. Yeah. Don't get me started on Russell. Yeah. I thought Russell from Fire Rock was coming with us tomorrow night, but he's not. Yeah, coming tomorrow. He's actually going to Jamaica on Saturday. So yeah, I kind of got it mixed up. That's beer, you know. No, can't go too big too early. But talk to me about Russells. Yeah, I got Russells on the brain. Yeah, we are going to do some reviews from the festival. Oh yeah, it's got to happen, hasn't it? Yeah. See, last year I stood out the way and did beer reviews. But if anything, Liam and Shane egged me on. Well, they didn't need to really. I egged myself on. But because they're there and I'm with friends and it's like, fuck it, we'll just do it. So tomorrow, from the beer festival, there's going to be some fucking beer reviews. And this is the good thing about going out early. Because by the time the beer festival comes, I won't give a shit by then. So it should just be a case of every single beer we try, we're all trying the same beer. We'll just do it. And we'll also, yeah, fuck everyone around us. Yeah, we're not bothered who's there. But we'll also drag people into the reviews. So if Bang the Elephant are in the background, it'll be like, and here we are, Lumiere, and here's Bang the Elephant in the background. I mean, I did it last year on my own at Robin Hood Beer Festival. I really didn't give a toss by the end. Yeah, we'll definitely be ranked by then. But yeah, we didn't give a toss. I didn't give a toss at the Robin Hood Beer Festival. I was doing it with hundreds of people around me, and it was like, and all the breweries could see what I was doing because I was like, hey, and the same's going to happen this year. There may only be 1 minute review, but they'll be fucking funny. And yeah, there's going to be the channel tomorrow is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. If there's not 50 fucking videos tomorrow, I'll be surprised. Yeah. It took me about 3 weeks to catch up. Yeah. You know, putting little fucking. I need to do some copy and pasting on each video. It was a cracking day, nonetheless. Yeah. How the hell I stayed sober till 11:30. I mean, Bruno's beer reviews came up, and I was steaming at fucking 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I still carried on. And I remember most of it. Yeah, most. I don't remember all of it. I remember most of it. In fact, I can remember going up to Navigation Brewery And because I got there 17% CY's Giant, took it over. The wife pinched it off me, and I went back to the bar, and he poured me another fucker because the wife pinched it off me. And yeah, he saw the wife, didn't he? He's like, yeah, here's another one, and he's a good lad. Yeah, could be a cracking day. And let's be fair, not only are the people going to the beer festival brilliant, but the brewers themselves, they're just fans of beer themselves. They want you to have a good time drinking their beer. And so it's all good from all perspectives. Everyone's in a good place. Yeah, they want to sell their beer, but they also want to hear you say, you know, mate, that's a cracking beer, that is. Bang the Elephant, Navigation, Fire Rock, Sirencraft, North, Cloudwater, they, Castle Rock, of course, they are my standout breweries so far that I've seen, but we don't know what everybody's bringing. So, but Bang the Elephant, I think, are the kings of the beer festival again. Neon Raptor won't be outdone though. Totally Brewed are bringing some big ones. Black Iris, I've not heard a lot of them, to be fair. Liquid Light again. They've been slightly quiet on the front of bringing out some big beers. See you later, mate. Are you doing a live tonight? If so, Craig may be doing a live after this. So, but anyway, see you later, mate. Thank you for joining. But yeah, in any case, it's going to be a great day tomorrow. Look forward to it. You know, as a local beer festival, and I need to go further afield. I will try. I'm going to get to Derby this year and then start going further and getting on trains and shit like that and going slightly further afield as long as I can get back home. I'm not one for staying out. That's not my cup of tea. But certainly getting further afield around the East Midlands. But BeerCon in September in Derby, that should be a cracker. Some belting beers, some breweries coming to that. Bolt City, that's one of the big ones that I've seen. They're not coming to Nottingham this time, funnily enough. Steve is live. So Stuntman Steve is live tonight. Good old Stevie. Liam's going as well. So cheers, mateys. And I think I won't be far behind, to be fair, because my dinner's cooking and it's 9:05. So chili chocolate stout, real fire in this chili. Tasting amazing. For those who are coming tomorrow or Saturday to Nottingham's Craft Beer Festival, it's going to be a stormer. If you've never been, it's well worth making the effort and joining. The breweries that are there are stunning. The atmosphere, as Jagman, Liam, Kent will know from last year, was amazing. My first ever time at a craft beer festival last year, even though I've been to Robin Hood Beer Festival many, many times. It was amazing. Walked into the beer festival, and literally within 2 minutes, it was like, Wraggy! And I'm like, fucking hell. And yeah, dead embarrassing. But it was a cracking 2 days. Me and Craig had a great 2 days down there, to be fair. Got invited back for the second day, didn't pay for the second day. Well, at least for the, to get in. But yeah, cracking day nonetheless. And yeah, we're looking forward to an amazing day tomorrow. There'll be videos galore coming from this channel tomorrow. If you can't make it to Nottingham, you'll certainly know about Nottingham's Craft Beer Festival tomorrow across all social media over the next few days. There's going to be loads, but it's amazing as well. You know, if you've not been and you think, what's a craft beer festival like? Well, Nottingham is very different everywhere else because it's more outdoors. It's not an indoor festival; it's an outdoor festival. Let's hope it don't piss down. Um, See you later tomorrow. And yeah, there's going to be a lot tomorrow. There's going to be interaction because I was going to get the bloody brewers involved, and I was be a cheeky bastard and get every one of them, on the camera. And yeah, when I've had a drink, I won't give a shit anyways. I'll be in front of their stores, videoing them and say, "This is cloud water," and And when you've had a drink, you don't care. And when I've had a drink, I really don't. Homebrew 19% stout. Could you just imagine doing 19% stout? Paul! Hello, mate. I'm looking forward to a good festival tomorrow. I hope you're going. I hope you're there for the first couple of hours. Our man from Castle Rock. Hopefully Castle Rock are bringing some of their big beers tomorrow. That 3-year Emperor's Brewery, I've got to sample it tomorrow. Well, hopefully. I'm not too steaming beforehand or afterhand. Obviously, Wild Card are there tomorrow. Be interesting to see what breweries come and if the breweries bring their head brewers. It would be interesting if Wild Card, Dave. Good evening, Mr. Mate. Good evening, Dave. How are you, mate? And just got back from the beach. Hey, bird watching. On the beach, eh? Get the old towels out. Yeah. And I don't mean under you. I mean over you. But that's really naughty. I won't go down that. I won't go down that road again. Bringing all our collabs. Hey. Yeah, the collabs at the Castle Rock Yard party sold out really bloody quick. I didn't get to drink hardly any of them. They'd already gone by the Saturday. Not that met that mistake again. Next year I'm going on the fucking Friday. Yeah. And I've learnt my lesson with beer festivals. Don't go the second day, go the first. Yeah. Should I go to the Robin Hood Beer Festival on the Thursday? Yeah, no. I'll always go on the Friday to that because I prefer the Friday. Don't like the Saturday. Half the beer's gone by Saturday. Half the good stuff anyway. But tomorrow's been a cracking day. And, if I can see by about 6 o'clock, hopefully I'm not too pissed, and that the wife will give me some major shit if I am. So try and be good. Yeah, I'll just blame Liam and Jagman if I'm too ill and pissed. But no, I should be good. Good, good. We're in time from 11 o'clock, but we'll be eating stuff, so it'll be good. We'll be eating stuff and we'll be taking it steady. As me and Dave know, on the second day when the beer reviewers were down, me and him took it very steady. They were drinking twice and 3 times as much as us, but we took it steady. But we still held out. So it just goes to show you, if you take it steady, liberation, you can hold out, against the too pissed to drive home later in the day. Hey, definitely got to get you on camera tomorrow night. Yeah. There's beer reviews tomorrow. You do know this, don't you? You're going to be on the beer review, Paul. It's got to happen. Yeah. Although maybe not a Castle Rock beer, but we'll have you on a beer review. It's got to happen. Even if you're drinking out of my flipping glass, you've got to be on a beer review. Loads of beer reviews tomorrow. Yeah. If I don't touch 25 beer reviews tomorrow, there'd be something wrong. And yeah. Well, not every beer will be as strong as this chuffer at 12%. But yeah, definitely a marathon tomorrow. Definitely taking it easy. Sessionable beers, big beers, back to the session, lots of water, food, jobs are good, and just to make it through the beers. Right, so better neck this, get into the wife before I get a bollocking. 11 o'clock start tomorrow. What time's Vat and Fiddle open? Is it open at 11? And that'd be good. So I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning, get some brekkie down, big breakfast, and meet up with Liam. We'll have a few beers. We'll meet up with Shane. Then we'll meet up with Mr. Jagman. And then we'll take it steady. More about the chatting, more about having a laugh, getting to the beer festival, and just seeing how we go from there. Dave, that is amazing. That is amazing. You know, good evening, Darren. My mum passed cancer in 2015. And yeah, you know, to be free of it, mate, absolutely top notch. Oh, no, really got me in tears. Cancer is one of those things. I mean, a lot of us in life know somebody. I lost the cousin at the age of 15, 19, and my mum. And, you know, it's, you know, to your family, to yourself, it's devastating. But yeah, congratulations. That I'll raise a beer to. But yeah, you know, it's shit in it. You know, some things in life. But you know, every day we're here, every day we're breathing and smiling, you know, and every day we're drinking, you know, you know, every day is a good day. And yeah, in a lot of ways, when we think about it with our families and friends, every day we're here is a good day. You know, celebrate your days. We do need a celebration, we fucking do. And you know, Robin Hood Beer Festival, or even earlier. You know, if you're up in Nottingham any time earlier, we'll have a good meet up and a good sort out. Trying to fend it off with our own brew. Hey, I'm all up for that. Yeah, get your arse up to Nottingham tomorrow. Yeah. Got you to 51. No, I'm 51 next week. 50 fucking one next week. Jesus Christ. You have been reborn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Top class bloke. And Paul, yeah, what Paul's saying there, he telephoned his mate earlier in the night, talking to him, and his mate died a couple of hours later. Fucking hell. Could you imagine that? You know, you just, these things you'd never write, would you? You know, and we must all, you know, as we get older, we must all thank every day we're here. You know, in a lot of ways. I mean, it's not a case of getting older. It's a case of, you know, whatever age you are, embracing your life and just living life to the best as much as you can. Obviously, you've got to go to work. That is a thing. But you know, these people who live and scrimp and don't do anything and leave it to a day when they're retired. What the fuck's that good for? Because you never know what's around the corner. Being the best person every single day to your wife, to your family, being the best person is critical, no matter what. Exactly, exactly. You know, we ain't going over it. But yeah, it's life is so scary. It's funny, but we are only here for a short period of time, but we don't know if we come back. Yeah, long as I don't come back as a rat. Thing. Or a mouse, little bastards. A squirrel, yeah, not so bad. Yeah. I'll be chomping on my nuts and getting fed by people. That's not so bad. You know. Don't want to get fucking come back as a pigeon. Fucking rats. Rats with rings. But yeah. Come back as a cat? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. People stroking me. Yeah. Let's not go down that road. Exactly, Tad. No use being the richest man in the graveyard. No, no, no. So, before I get too pissed, because feeling that way, oh, come back as a Derby fan. Fuck that. Yeah. They're going to get that Ashley bloke as their chairman. Yeah. He'll sell them down the fucking road. But in any case, cheers all. Been a great live stream. Gotta go. Gotta go and see what the wife's cooking or not cooking. And cheers. We'll see you later. And lots of shit coming tomorrow. And I do mean shit. But there'll be some funny shit in all that shit. But anyway, thank you for watching. Wraggys Beer Review. Cheers all. I need to make sure I turn off the right fucking phone. There you go. Cheers.